Hello and welcome to another episode of Bolts and Boost. You and I are going to go through the top 5 modifications you should do to your truck. Of course, this is subjective to my opinion, so if you feel differently, by all means, drop a comment below, tell me what you think. But I just want to say that 4 out of 5 of these top 5 modifications all have a common denominator, and that denominator is preservation, preserving the truck. This is a brand new truck to me. It's the first instance where I've had a brand new off the lot vehicle, and I can't count how many times on my hands and toes and ears that I said to myself, hey, I wish I had this thing from brand new so this wouldn't have happened or that wouldn't have happened. I've been through the ringer. I've owned many vehicles. I've had rust issues. I've had engine issues. Every kind of issue you can think of just from lack of maintenance or doing the things that I've done to this, not doing the things that I've just done to this thing. So let's go through the top 5. 4 of them are preserving the truck, and one of them is just a real cheap, easy DIY that I think makes the truck look better. On guys, I wanted to show you the first modifications for my F-150. Now, you know I have a brand new truck now. I have to keep it somewhat stock because of the warranty. So the things I'll be doing to it is mostly aesthetics or things like the antenna, just stuff like that, wheels, etc. So I decided to replace the antenna because the antenna on that thing makes it look like an aerial almost. And a nice little 7-inch stubby antenna will look real nice, and it has a little touch of carbon fiber right there. So without further ado, let's open this guy up, see what she looks like. Ta-da! Looks really good. Looks kind of rugged-ish, but still has that nice street cred carbon fiber. So I'm going to go install this on the truck, show you guys what it looks like. It looks like it's a simple unscrew and screw in with that adapter there to the left. So yeah, I'm gonna go put this guy on. Hopefully you guys can hear me out here. The wind's atrocious, but there's the factory one, goes above the roof, and that's what we'll be replacing it. So get a good picture. All right, and there's the new one. Looks a lot better. Looks a lot sharper. Look at that. From this long thing to that short and sleek thing. This one is supposed to enhance the radio reception as well. I'll definitely put a link in the description for you guys too if you want to do this or purchase this for your F-150. Cool, eh? All right, now that the cat is out of the bag with the modification that is obviously not about preserving the truck, that is the antenna. I will leave all the products in the description for you so you could check them out. Obviously, some of them you can't, but the ones that I can, I will leave in the description below. This is just a real cheap, easy modification. This was like 30 bucks. Literally took me 20 seconds to install, and it totally changes the look of the front of the truck. My wife and I had a little joke because her dad also owns just the generation before this F-150, and I told her, I said, your dad's gonna notice this right away. And she's like, no, he won't. Sure enough, as soon as he got in my truck, he noticed it. So, that's good news because I know it's doing something. But every time I look at my truck, I do the look at the antenna, and what an improvement. The factory one went above the roof line. So this is the first must do, of course, subjective to my opinion, but it's cheap, it's easy, why not? And apparently there's a booster in here so you do not lose reception. If anything, you get better reception. So let's go to number 2. All right, guys, that brings us to number 2. I just got these in the mail. It's been a little time coming, but I'm super stoked to put them in. Without further ado, I got some Husky Liners. Weather beater. I don't know if that's like the submodel or not, but I do know Husky Liners is the brand. Of course, who doesn't? So I'm going to throw these bad boys in. I do have carpet in there. So let's take a look. Just factory carpet. Apparently, those liners do snap into the factory location, so I am keen on that for sure. I got both fronts and the rear. Now, this is the first item that goes along with preserving your truck. And obviously, it preserves the interior, right? Now this truck is brand new. It has less than 1,000 kilometers on it, less than 800, less than 700 kilometers on it. And I already got some dirty carpet. Obviously people jumping in and out. We have a baby. So I want to preserve, make the interior as nice as possible for as long as possible. So these liners are gonna help. So I'm going to throw them in the truck, do a little cleanup. I did clean it up, but I see some other spots I'm gonna clean up. And then we're gonna throw those mats in and see how they look. They are form fitted, so it should look really good in the truck. All right, they're now out of the box. They look great, they feel great. Let's go ahead and put them in the truck. All right, folks, that is the factory one. Not a lot of protection on the upper left and right corners. And there's the Husky liner right there. So you get all the protection up there, you know, behind here, behind there. I'm gonna go wash this because it'll be dirty forever. And then I'm gonna lay that down. But these are buttoned in with the factory buttonholes. Perfect. Let's go do the other ones. All right, so passenger side is done. It fits real nice. It's not going anywhere. I do love how these mats cross over into here, so you're not getting any spillage in the creases or cracks of your interior panels, rather. Now this one obviously has traction at the bottom of it so it doesn't slip and slide, but they do offer a little button that you can screw into your factory carpet. And I am the type, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't like to wreck things unneededly. I don't think this thing is moving anywhere because it's form fitted. It's really sturdy, but if need be, I can screw this into my carpet right here and clip it in. So just be aware. Last but not least, of course, let's yank these two mats out. The nice thing about that Husky is it does cover the middle area where right now there's nothing. All right, mats are out, seats are up. Let's go put the mat in. All right, guys, mat is in. It is butted up right against this storage compartment. Like I said, form fitted, nice, so it doesn't go in the crease, anything you spill. There's a hump on that side. Obviously, that's the way it was in the box. It's gonna take some time just to settle, but they're in. Husky liners are in, installed, and looking great. So I'm super stoked. Let's move on to number 3. All right, guys, number 3 is gonna be a quick one because it's already installed. It wasn't installed by me, but I totally recommend doing this. This is one of those things that you tell yourself, I wish this was done from factory or from brand new, and that is paint protection. So I got this paint protected from the dealer. I can tell you that versus market, it is more expensive from the dealer. That's just how I've always experienced it. But I decided to go with the dealer this time. I had a good experience with my dealer and I did get a good deal on the truck. So I said, hey, let's just 3M it all in one spot, all in one take. Let's get it done. So my truck is paint protected up until here on the fenders and the hood, front fascia, front bumper, lights. I wish they would have done the A-pillars, but they didn't. I totally recommend getting the A-pillars done. The roof, if you can, get it done, but rocks tend to hit the roof on cars more so than trucks. But always keep an eye on it. If you get rock chips, you want to fill them in right away. And yeah, so number 3 would be paint protection. Expect to pay, I'd say market right now, $700 to $1,500 for the clear, XPEL, 3M, whatever it may be. Just for something similar to what I have, plus A-pillars or mirrors. You could go to the moon, really. You could do the whole truck if you really wanted to. That would just be really, really expensive. But number 3 is paint protect, bare minimum, the front end. Let's move on to number 4. All right, guys, I'm wheeling here on my stool. Don't mind me. Number 4. You can't see it. You could see a little bit in that channel there. But number 4 is undercoat. I can't stress this enough. This, in our climate here in Alberta, we see sun, snow, rain, sleet all in one day sometimes. Our weather is very hard on vehicles. I have purchased vehicles, not many, but I have, with frame issues caused by corrosion. So me spending the kind of money I did on this truck, the first thing I did was take it to my buddies here at Sublime Surfacing. I'll put pictures up here for you so you can see the before and after, but they did a phenomenal job of covering the underside of my truck and even the wheel wells, in the channels, in the frame, with a honey seal wax is what they call it. You can even see it on all the hardware. Now, doing this is a huge favor to us DIY guys in the future because these aren't going to be rusted out like other people's vehicles. So it is a major, major must do, of course, in my opinion. On top of that, even when I got this thing coated, the owner of Sublime totally recommended me getting inner fender liners. So I'm going to group these two in one, undercoating and fender liners in one. Now, the fender liners, I also purchased. I'll put a link in the description for you. But I thought about getting them even before he said that. So when he said that, that just reiterated my opinion about them. So I think it'll look better. You know, it'll hide all of this noise, and it'll be a nice, you know, car looking, not that it's a car, but it'll just look smooth in here with a wheel liner or a fender well liner. So number 4 is undercoat and wheel liners. Again, I will put the product in the description for you below. You know what? While we're here, we might as well just add this into the mix. Mud flaps. Oh, nice. Beauty. Well, good thing I did the video, I guess. I would have never found that out. So, number 4, undercoat, wheel liners, and maybe some more heavier duty mud flaps. These are the heavier duty ones. This was an aftermarket add-on that I got charged from the dealer, which it looks like I'm gonna have to go and retighten myself. It's just monotonous, crazy. But yeah, it just helps. Obviously the rocks, even though there is a guard below here, it is going to help with preserving the truck's paint below. So that's number 4 all summed up for you. Let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is going to be another quick one for you guys. Again, it was installed for me before I picked my truck up, and it was again done by the dealer. So, bed. You know where this is going. Spray in bed liner, or any bed liner for that matter. If you are buying a truck, you plan on using the bed, and it's not a work truck, you gotta do something about it. Because the paint is going to get banged up. Let's just be serious here. I delivered a stroller the other day. We picked up a stroller, and of course they take it out of the box for you at the store, and it was rolling around in here. And if this wasn't covered, I would be covered in scratches here. So if you want your truck to last, get some spray-in bed liner, or anything for that matter. I don't care what it is. Wood, the plastic stuff that you just set in, get something to protect the paint down here. I know the bed in this truck is aluminum. Aluminum doesn't necessarily rust, but it still corrodes. And you want to keep everything in good condition. So number 5 is bed liner. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. I got lots of this stuff going on. There's a lot of little knick-knacky stuff coming for this thing. I want to keep the warranty. I want to keep the truck reliable. So it's just going to be little stuff here and there. I have lots of automotive stuff on the channel, so be sure to check it out. There's a Fairlady Z that should be arriving any day now for the next 2 weeks. It should have landed in Canada today, so that's exciting. I'm super stoked to take delivery of that. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and bye for now. Peace.